Hey, Phantomaniacs! Welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. And should I call this an uncarding instead? I don't know. You know it's a review. I just use that unboxing word because that's what people seem to like. Today we are taking a look at Mosquitor, the evil energy draining insectoid from Masters of the Universe Origins. I got mine from BigBadToyStore.com. I had it pre-ordered, which is why it was delivered with a beautiful unpunched card. I have yet to see this guy at retail, so I'm very excited to have him in hand today. His chest pumps red fluid. Very excited for that. I never had the original Mosquitor when I was a kid. I had a very limited Masters of the Universe collection. I do have the Classics Mosquitor, but obviously his chest does not pump red fluid. So I'm excited to get this open and check it out. Lots of accessories. This being a deluxe release, it's got a little bit more on the card than the standard Origins releases. Mosquitor is a member of the Evil Horde. Let's flip him over and take a look at this wild box art. Mosquitor looking creepy and spooky and all blood sucky, or excuse me, life force sucky, because Mosquitor drains his victims of their life force, feeding his own power. And in this instance, he is draining Fisto, who simply could not fist fast enough. Great swamp background, and if you'll notice, it looks like Battle Bones in the background there. And I was just the other day talking to somebody about how much I would love to see Battle Bones show up in the Origins line. I think it's a pretty simple concept that they could get out there in the store. And I'd also like to see this weird little eel creature because I love that stuff. On the side over here, we have instructions for how to get his chest pumps red fluid action going. To prime fluid, pump repeatedly for several seconds, then pump to fill chest, swap head for new look. So this is great. Let's open him up. I'm ready to go here. I love the simple blister cards. Obviously, the art is gorgeous. We love this packaging. We love the fact that there's a cross-sell on the back of the packaging that shows you, hey, they've got this guy at the store, but aren't there other guys I should be spending my money on too? That's an important part of toy marketing, and I don't understand. And I know I say this all the time, but I think it bears repeating over and over again because some companies still don't get it. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's a chance for me to use my new nippers here. We've got our stupid little plastic tabs that I hate oh so much. And we will just cut right through those things. Let's get rid of the plastic tabs and add cross-sell. How about that? Can we do that? Oh man, there we go. All right. Oh my gosh, how many of those things are necessary? Mattel. Let's clean up our workspace and put our trash in the trash receptacle. Or excuse me, we'll separate this out into recycling and trash. All right. So, Mosquitor. Look at that weird head. What a weird character. Weird, wonderful character. He is Origin style. Now, I don't know if he'll separate at the waist or not. I'm going to give it a look at that. So he does come apart at the waist like the other, because that's one of the things. Now, I don't know if his arms will or not, because the battle armor, I was after reviewing the battle armor figures a while ago, somebody commented that the battle armor arms are not removable. Oh, it was for the Battle Cat and He-Man Target exclusive 2-pack. And I would assume the case is going to be the same here. I'm not going to try too hard, but they're in there securely because when these arms do come off, they pop right off. But the rest of his parts, I would assume from here down, are all interchangeable. Obviously, his hands are going to be. But let's take a look at this guy. If I can get his big giant head out of the way, which, by the way, I love the range of articulation on this head. Really nice. You can see, well, we'll show you in a second, or right now, the double barbell, but a really nice big socket underneath that head. So we've got lots of range on this guy and lots of painted detail on him as well. I'm just going to turn that head around so we can take a look at this figure. First of all, you can see the red fluid in his chest. We'll get to that feature in a moment. We've got a nice, almost metallic looking maroon or burgundy here. It's not quite, but it is a little bit. Very interesting paint color here. And then the red bands around his arms. All the rest of the paintwork, his trunks in the gray with the purple belt, like just a great looking figure. And then these boots that remind me, and feel free to comment if you even remember this line. There was a line called Man Tech. That's Man Tech. And these boots remind me very much of one of those figures that I had when I was a kid. Google Mantech if you're not familiar with it. It is a weird line. Maybe not blood-sucking mosquito man weird, but still pretty weird. Okay, so Mosquitor looks fantastic in this form, and of course articulation is great. We know at this point what the Origins figures are like. Just wonderful articulation all around while maintaining the vintage Masters of the Universe aesthetic. So let's pop the head off and we'll take a look at the chest action. There is a button right here on his back, and it says to prime with a few 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can just see the life force oozing around in his chest. Just a really cool, weird feature that I'm so glad to see in a modern toy because so many lines don't do things like this now. So it's basically just making it bubble, but it also kind of looks like a heartbeat. Oh, look at that frothy red mess. Yuck. Love it. Okay, so this was the default head. And then we also have a little more organic, monstrous head. I don't know which one I prefer, to be honest, because I don't know, this one just doesn't look quite right, does it? Is this one maybe mini comics or something? I don't know, you guys. Tell me in the comments. It looks cool, but for being a member of the Evil Horde, I like the sort of techno organic look of the default head a little bit more. I don't know. They're both pretty good though, because this one just looks like a straight up monster, super creepy. This one looks more like a member of the Evil Horde to me. Either way, pretty cool. And then we've got, this is interesting. So he's got a unique sort of blaster here. All one color, that's fine. That's how this line rolls, and I have no problem with it. And that fits right in that hand. And it almost has a resemblance to a proboscis. Proboscis? My gosh, I've forgotten how to pronounce everything literally ever. But it does. This looks like it could also potentially drain some life force. I wonder if that can work that way too, and it can. It's not going to support the weight, but you can also use his gun to drain life force. But I think the intention was for this to go on his snout, and then these parts hook around another. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's just grab our buddy Bill Goldberg from the shelf behind me. I think we're going to have to take his armor off to get this done exactly the way I want to get it done. That's okay. So here we have Goldberg. And in this instance, he is having the life force sucked out of him rather than sucking the life force out of the match that he's in. Amazing! Goldberg. Goldberg. So there you go. And this is a nice, very soft, rubbery, translucent material. So it holds the shape really well, but also is easy to get onto that other figure whose life force you want to steal. The more I leave this head on, the more it's kind of growing on me. And then over here, we've got his left hand. We've got a hand for punching And he also includes a C grip in the event that you want him to hold that blaster in his left hand. Which, is that a necessary extra? Probably not, but whatever. It's neat. It's a deluxe figure. I like it. So I'm going to switch back to the other head. Like I said, this one for me really looks more horde-like, and I dig it. So Mosquitor looks great. Wonderful job. Another amazing update from the people behind the Masters of the Universe Origins line. I can't wait to get them on the shelf. And every once in a while, every single figure in this line gets taken down, and my son and I just sit on the floor and switch them, play with them, do whatever. This is just the most fun line going today. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend about Needless Things.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.